Yo, welcome to a brand new, fresh. Let me get a little closer to the screen here. JefeCast. Wait. What's going on? How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? Everybody cool? Everybody chilling? You feeling aloof? Are you feeling froggy? You feel like leaping? Are you limber? Are you loose? Did you stretch? Are you tense? Are you tight? I don't know. Whatever. Here's what it is. Uh yeah, this is a quickly thrown together FA cast. I was expecting a I was expecting to have a guest tonight, and I think some. Wow. What? I'm sorry. I'm reading. Something if I can get to y'all. Whatever I was just talking about, it just went out the window. So let's just start where what it just caught my attention. It says scientists behind coronavirus shot says next target is cancer. So what they mean like eliminating cancer? I don't know why they playing that game. Like we all know, at least we know that they have cures for this stuff. Y'all can play this long game if you want. We know majority of this stuff was created in these said labs, and you have the cure. We know you have the cure for AIDS. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Because Magic Johnson either didn't have AIDS at all, and you said he did, or he has enough money to pay for the cure. Because, bro, and I'm not gonna put her name out there because her daughter's still around here somewhere. Even though I haven't talked to her in many years. But I was growing up. There was a friend of the family over there in DC, and she had contracted AIDS. This is when I was a little kid. This is before I even know what AIDS was. She didn't catch it sexually. She caught it through sharing needles. You know, that DC stuff. And when I tell you I watched somebody wither away very quickly, um, you know, having AIDS and stuff, she passed very fast. I remember her being, a certain weight at one point, and then seeing her and she was skinny, like, and then next thing you know, she passed away. So Magic Johnson, he was diagnosed 30 years, 20 years, over 20 years, at least over 25 years, and I haven't seen the man drop a pound. He looks healthier and stronger every year. So it says the scientist who, I just like seeing my mic in the camera. I feel like one of the Buffer brothers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to podcast. So the scientist who won the race to deliver the first widely used coronavirus vaccine says people can rest assured the shots are safe. Oh, I'll just take your word. And the technology behind it will soon be used to fight another global scourge, cancer. There's a lot of different types of cancer. Are we talking about you're going to get rid of all cancer, or because just saying cancer in general it's a general statement. There's a lot of different cancers. So anyways, I'm sorry if I'm gonna say your name wrong. Özlem Tureci, Tureci, who co-founded the German company BioNTech with her husband, was working on a way to harness the body's immune system to tackle tumors when they learned last year of an unknown virus infecting people in China. Over breakfast, the couple decided to apply the technology they've been researching for 2 decades to the new threat, dubbing the effort Project Lightspeed. Within 11 months, Britain had authorized the use of mRNA vaccine BioNTech developed with U.S. pharmaceutical giant Pfizer, followed a week later by the United States. Tens of millions of people worldwide have received a shot since December. It pays off to make bold decisions and to trust that if you have the extraordinary team, you'll be able to solve any problem and obstacle which comes your way in real time. I don't care. Get to the part where you're talking about cancer. I don't want to hear about that. All right. The process of getting a medicine. I don't like the way that's worded. The process of getting a medicine. I thought these were college educated doctorates, PhD walking around people. This is very illiterate writing and speaking. The process of getting a medicine or a vaccine approved is one where many questions are asked. I guess I should have read the whole sentence because once I read it out, okay, it made a little sense. Many experts are involved, and there's external peer review of all data and scientific discourse. I'm trying to get to the point where they're still talking about the vaccines. I want to know about the cancer. So, asks when such a therapy might be available. She said we have several different cancer vaccines based on mRNA. Asks when such a therapy might be available. Whatever her last name is, Teresi, said that that's very difficult to predict in the innovative development, but we expect that within a couple of years, we will also have our vaccines against cancer at a place where we can offer them to people. So, I mean, that's nice to hear and all, but I personally believe you already have the cures to these cancers. We all like, if we go back in time, people, I mean, yeah, there was illnesses and stuff in life, I mean, throughout history, but I don't know. I don't believe everything I read and see. Like, they made a comment in here. The woman says, let me she says, it was so funny. I mean, just the way she just said it, like, where is it? Where is it? She basically is like, God damn it. Can't remember. She's basically like, just trust the process. Like Philadelphia. Like we the 76ers. We're going for the first draft pick. We're just gonna lose all the rest of the games for the season and come in next year, the draft coming strong. Trust the process. Five bad years, then now we get Embiid, we got Simmons. We're looking good now. Just want to throw that out there. They say in a few years we should have vaccines for basically everything. So, sorry. I had something come in the mail yesterday. I'm probably gonna open it up on here because we'll have this experience together in a sense. All right. So I'm gonna jump on this Asian hate thing since it's the first thing I have on here. And it's about an elderly Asian woman fights back after a man punches her in the face in San Francisco. I mean, stupid is as stupid does. This guy has a busted mouth. So I don't know what he did to her, but it looked like she did Bruce Lee moves to him. Gave him a Jackie Chan kick or something. A 76-year-old Asian woman reportedly beat up a man who assaulted her in another unprovoked attack in San Francisco. Jia Jin Ji was leaning by a light pole while waiting at the traffic light around Market Street in San Francisco when a 39-year-old man approached her and punched her in the face without provocation. How do you, as a man, right? Like, after you've been punched this 76-year-old woman in the face, what are you thinking? Like, what's the thoughts that runs through your mind first when yeah, I punched her in the face. Take that. Like, what benefit do you get from punching a 76-year-old woman in the face who beat you up? Very traumatized, very scared, and this eye is still bleeding. Jai or Ji said with the translation help of her daughter, Dong Mili. Dong Mili. Y'all name your daughter Dong. Where's my ticker? I'm tripping. See, I was rushing to get in here with y'all, and I don't even have my whole situation put together. What's today? 19th. I tell you. So she said the right eye still cannot see anything and still bleeding, and we have something to absorb the bleeding. Yeah, her eye is swollen shut. I'll be sure to try to post a video of this on maybe tomorrow's. Even though she was injured, G or Yi, I don't know, XIE fought back against the attacker by grabbing a stick and hitting him with it. The woman suffered injuries to her eye and the side of her face, while the man was left bloodied. In the video following the attack, G can be seen holding the stick she used to fight him in one hand and the ice bag in the other. You bum! Why did you hit me? Right. You know, it's really ridiculous. People kill. Why did people go to GoFundMe so quick? I mean, Chen and their family set up a GoFundMe campaign to help G with her medical expenses. I get it. But they don't waste no time. I get a GoFundMe for my shoe size. The shoes is too small. I need a GoFundMe to give me this Asian hate stuff is just annoying. I feel like it's just another distraction. I don't know who created it. On one of the podcasts, they said that they had put it was like this started off of a Sailor Moon meme, which is funny because my daughter right now, I don't know if it correlates with what's going on, but she was like, "Daddy, I'm watching Sailor Moon. I love Sailor Moon." I was like, "Yeah, I grew up on Sailor Moon too. She was in my time. She used to come on at like 5, 6 in the morning. Y'all remember that Sailor Moon used to come on it used to be what's my man? Haji. He had Haji. And it was what was that movie? I keep saying, that movie. That character Haji. They had that show. They would show I want to say Sonic. Hold up. Johnny Quest. I kept hearing Johnny Test. But yeah, Johnny Quest. So they had Johnny Quest, Sailor Moon, the other duck that's like Daffy Duck, but he's white and he was like the superhero. Him. So yeah, I grew up with all that. And it's just sad to see somebody taking cartoons and creating more hate. What else can you use to create hate? It's always something, right? So my boy Mellow Ball, they was trying to ask him about how he feel about playing LeBron before they played last night. He was just like, "What? I don't care about LeBron. My dad is the GOAT." You see what LeBron did to him last night, right? For everybody who think that the Clippers or the Nets are just going to go on over and win this championship, you're mistaken. It's not happening. We're winning this two-peat. Now, I'm not saying Brooklyn won't get them a championship at some point. They will. I know they will. But they won't be getting it today or this year. I'm trying to think what super team has come together and won the first year. I don't think anybody has. I'm not sure. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, please let me know. I am going to go and do a Captain. I mean, I said Captain Marvel. Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier review, but I'll do that later. I'm trying to wait for Dez. I think Dez wanted to get in on that, so I'm trying to wait for him. But it is coming, and so I'm just going to say, if you've seen it, go and check it out. It's really good. It's a really great first episode, especially if you wasn't completely enthralled in WandaVision. And I enjoy WandaVision, but some people didn't like the slowness of the movie. This one right here jumps right into the action. Great storytelling. I even like it's a part where like him and his sister have like a real conversation. And he's like, I know how to he said something like, I know how to talk to these white people. And it's like that's some real it's stuff like that. I like realism in TV shows. Because that's exactly what somebody would say. Like if somebody, I know how to talk, I know how to present myself. See, I checked that out. I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about that. It was I'll come back and we'll go over it, but it was really good. I was really into it. I was driving to Philly watching that joint the whole time. Barely I don't even think I looked up at the road, but maybe a couple of seconds the whole time. I was just watching the show riding. Don't you hate like one thing I absolutely hate is when you breaking down and you throw it in the leaf or whatever your thing is. For me, paper, and you're trying to settle the weed in there so you can roll it over, and it just be falling out the back. It just blows me. Like, dude, come on, son, come on, man. We could do this without struggle. What's today? Friday. There must be something going on today. Y'all must be out in the streets. What y'all doing out there? You at the bar? What y'all drinking? I'm thinking about going to the club. I mean, I said club. I'm thinking about going to the gym. I heard Mike Shannon was in there. If I see Mike in there, I gotta chop it up with Mikey Mike. Matter of fact, I need to hit Hot Rod as I'm thinking about it. See what he up to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do too much today. Because hold on. I had saw this headline about this woman. She was crushed by a handyman's voicemail saying she used to be pretty but isn't now. So after hiring a roofer to come and cover events on the top of her house, Daisy Mae Spain didn't expect to hear from him again. However, shortly after the man completed his task and left her home in Wyrell, Myerside, whatever that is, last month, she received a 7-minute voicemail from him. The 27-year-old, who says the workman was recommended to her on the app, was stunned when she hit the play on the message only to hear him criticizing her appearance and calling her a lazy slob. In the voicemail, the man, who Daisy Mae believes to be about 60 years old, could be heard saying that he's seen an old picture of her on the app and she used to be pretty, but isn't now. So she wrote him a text message. It says, I hope you feel like an idiot. Do you know how unprofessional and nasty that was? I have a disability that has caused me to struggle with my mobility and gain weight. Not that it is any of your business. Who are you to judge people based on their looks? Just a nasty old man with nothing better to do. Don't ever come back to our house again. And he responds with, you would never know how sorry I am. And if I could turn back the clock, if I could turn the clock back, I would do anything for not to have hurt you. I feel totally sick and ashamed of myself. Well, you should. Shouldn't jump to conclusions. And also, you shouldn't be coming to anybody's house and then, insulting them. Just do your job and leave. Nobody asked for your goddamn opinion. Do your job. Roll out. Daisy May said, I was looking for someone to come and cover my vents in the roof because last year some birds nested in the loft. Don't you hate when that happens? They did that at my mom's house a few years ago. He like just was nesting up in the little thing. Get your nasty butt out of here. I need to ask your opinion too. I was talking to my mom before I get to that. So she said he didn't come in. I met him at the door and he pointed up. I have my joggers on and my hair in a bun because we're in lockdown, and that's what he's judged me on because he didn't come inside. As he left, he called to make sure it was my number but forgot to hang up. He had seen my photo on the app, and I used to be stunning, but I'm not anymore. It was really hurtful. It just wasn't nice to hear, and it was really strange because he was about 60, and I thought he was a nice older man. He just shouldn't have made comments about my appearance. So she continues to go on and on with but that's just a lesson for anybody. You don't know people's personal lives. You don't know people's health issues. So you should just mind your manners and mind your mouth and watch what you're saying to people you don't know. That woman wasn't doing anything. She's paying you to do a service. And here you coming in there talking like, like you Donald Trump about to grab her by the coochie or something. Like, look, dude. Look, Grandpa Jones. Come do your job and get the hell out of my house. Go ahead, do your job and get about it. So, me and my mom was talking. And she was like, do you really have to smoke on the podcast? And I was like, I was thinking about that. I was thinking maybe I should possibly just keep it, more clean or whatever. But I mean, then I would have to change the name. Or at least the meaning of what Highdeas means. But I'm also selective about, who I light up on the screen with. You don't want to disrespect anybody. You don't know who may be watching for certain people. And I just don't want to be on the screen from burning it down. And they might hold a pretty decent, position. So it's something I'm thinking about. What y'all think? I have no clue. So there's some small controversy about Lonzo Ball. And his father is saying that he can't stand New Orleans. His father's going to turn him off to a lot of people. He talks too much. Why do you talk for your sons? They're grown men. Then you're throwing his team under the bus and you're basically saying that's how he feels. So what type of decision do you cause in the team? Now it's egos and jealousy instead of teamwork and cohesiveness. They got to understand they have Zion, they have Ingram. Ingram is the first option. Zion is the second option. And the third option is up in there. It could be Ball, but Ball got to grab the rings. He got to grab the reins and he got to roll with it. But LeVar said, I don't know what they're going to do, but I hope he gets traded. I don't like watching him play like he plays. He can't stand New Orleans. Come on, man. But he's averaging 14 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, or 42% shooting. So, I mean, for Lonzo Ball, I think those are pretty decent stats. I would expect him to have a little bit more assists, but it's just like, I don't know. Lonzo Ball, I don't know. He's cool. Woman 95 totally incapacitated after receiving 2 doses of COVID-19 vaccine a day apart. Are you supposed to do that? Are you supposed to take the vaccine shots a day apart? That sounds like, I would blame the people who gave her the shot. You have her records. You would notice she just took this vaccine yesterday. She shouldn't be taking the second shot the next day. I thought you had to wait like 14 days or something like that, right? Why are they saying that Kanye West is now the richest black man in American history with a net worth of more than $6 billion? Where'd that come from? The rapper and designer has seen his earnings jump this year, in large part due to his Yeezy brand. What? Hold up. Wasn't he just wasn't he just in debt? He didn't say he was like $25 million in debt. It was some. Was he in super debt? How we get to $6 billion? Hold on. The 43-year-old rapper, whose hit single includes Stronger, Heartless, and Gold Digger, is worth approximately $6.6 billion. Less than a year after he first appeared on Forbes' annual billionaires list. Oh, I must have missed it. Well, congratulations to him. The jump is largely attributed to West sneaker and apparel brand Yeezy, which is currently valued between $3.2 billion and $4.7 billion. Whoa. Though West initially claimed that his net worth was more than $3 billion in April 2020, Forbes disputed the figure and put the number closer to 1.3. The rapper has full ownership and creative control of Yeezy, but also has a partnership deal with Adidas AG and more recently Gap Inc. West signed a 10-year deal with the latter company in June 2020. A Bloomberg report notes that the value of that particular partnership could be worth as much as $970 million of that total. In addition to his Yeezy brand, West reportedly has $122 million in cash and stock. He also has $110 million from his music catalog. The rapper has released 9 studio albums and 3 collaborative albums to date, and $1.7 billion in other assets, including a stake in his estranged wife Kim Kardashian's Skims line. Wow. Well, congratulations, Kanye. I never knew. He talks like he isn't making any money. Oh, I think Kim bailed him out. So he kind of owe her some of that net worth. $6.6 billion. Yeah, you owe Kim some of that money because I know she got you out of that debt that you was talking about. Did y'all see this? We got this covered article about Adam Sandler reportedly developing sequels to 3 of his classic films. So I think the three of them are, I think it's Happy Gilmore, Waterboy, even Billy Madison. And I think he's going to do Murder Mystery of number 2, to the Netflix show. I don't know how to feel. I would like to see him do a Happy Gilmore part 2. I would watch that. A Happy Gilmore, is he still angry as hell? And like he's an older man, like that would be cool. I would watch a Happy Gilmore remake. Billy Madison, I don't know why we would need a new Billy Madison. I don't know what that story would even follow. And Waterboy, what would he be? And Waterboy, would he be like a coach now? Like, what would he be? Like, I don't know. is because he can't be back on the field playing football unless he's playing like arena or like semi-pro. Like he can't play. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what Waterboy would even follow. But I would like to see Happy Gilmore too. That would be cool. Shooter McGavin. You know he's still around, like the actor. Have Shooter show up, do a cameo or something. Who knows? Maybe he's still with the girl, you know. I want him and Drew Barrymore to do another movie. They never do sequels to their movies, but like all three of their movies are some of my favorite movies. The Wedding Singer, 50 First Dates, and then Blended. Blended was really good. I don't know if people really watch that movie, but that movie is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. But yeah, I would watch a Happy Gilmore too. I'm not sure about Billy Madison too, and I'm not sure about Waterboy too, but Happy Gilmore all day. We're coming down to a close. We're coming down. House votes to provide gateway to citizens for undocumented immigrants brought to U.S. as children. The House voted Thursday to unlatch a gateway to citizens for young dreamers and immigrants who have fled war and natural disasters abroad. I think that's cool. And they won the vote by 31 votes, so it was a commanding win in a sense. So it basically provides status to around 2 million dreamers. So that would be cool. So it just goes into like the background of the voting and stuff, but that's nice to hear. The Connors crew member dies on set of ABC series. So one of the production guys have passed. Sorry to hear that. While on set, that must have been wild. And I leave you here with this Kirk Franklin. This audio I heard earlier this morning. It's like a like a video, like somebody has their phone recording, but it's like sitting on a table or something. It's like you can't see anybody. It's kind of like just shooting off to the sunset. And it's Kirk Franklin's son arguing with this girl and this guy. And in the argument, the guy plays Kirk Franklin's music. It's apparently I think they said it was recorded in December. He was in a hostel in California. And he states that when the guy plays his music, Kirk Franklin music, he states that he's playing his alleged he said that why you're playing his alleged molester's music, like his molester's music. So he basically accusing his dad, calling him a molester, and he's basically sexually assaulted his son. That's what he's claiming. Now, in the video, you could think like, well, maybe he knew he was being recorded, but I don't think he did. It sounded like he was kind of far off, and he was just going back and forth, and he said that. So it could have been something that he was saying in private and didn't think he was being recorded. Or because of what the argument was about, he was trying to get sympathy and get out of the argument, and he said that. So I mean, you never know with people. But that's just what was said. And it's also on YouTube. You can check that clip out. And that's basically what I got for y'all today. Apparently, last thing I see, Biden 100% fine after stumble on Air Force One steps. He slipped while jogging up the steps. He caught his foot. He caught his footing. Then he stumbled again, dropping to a knee. All right. He said it was very. They said it was very windy. Well, you shouldn't have been running. And on that note, I'm done. I tried to fill in the time since my guest didn't make it here, and yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. Y'all enjoy your day or your evening because it's nighttime now, or whenever you see this, and smoke weed.